The University of the Philippines Diliman is home to a plethora of courses that suit the interests of the multitude of students enrolled. While there are distinct differences between the courses, one may argue that these courses can be classified under two dichotomies. The arts and humanities, where you can find subjects in the likes of fine arts, visual communication, creative writing, and also sciences, where you can find subjects in the likes of math, physics, and engineering. With this in mind, could it be possible that the students from these dichotomies differ in the way they interact inside the university? The difference in cultures of humanities and science majors can be rooted from an idea presented by Charles Percy Snow in his Reed lecture in 1959. What exactly is the idea behind the two cultures? C.P. Snow argued that the breakdown of communication between the two cultures of modern society was a major hindrance in solving the world's problems. He said that science majors and humanities majors are too focused on their own fields that they tend to lack greatly the concepts and ideas of the other. Given this concept, is it possible that the idea of two cultures exists in UP Diliman? In our research, we asked humanities and science majors to answer questions that could help us draw a conclusion. Question 1. What are the notable differences of humanities and science majors?
So for me, personally, arts majors are those who are more fluent. They're more expressive on the topic. For science majors, most of the time, they're very helpful in explaining things, of course, in a scientific manner.
Pag humanities, pwede siya maging subjective. Especially in our field sa fine arts and music also and theater. Ang science majors, pagka technical, mas based siya on the objective things. Parang yung mga inaaral nila, kailangan may empirical data. Very objective siguro what I can say.
Humanities subject, there is no singular correct answer versus in the sciences, everything is precise. Everything is numerical, almost everything, but not quite.
Napapansin ko na kapag science major yung isang tao, lagi nang pinag-uusapan yung, hala, kamusta na yung report ng ganito? Hala, ano nangyari sa experiment na ganito? Kasi yung humanities, marami sila pinag-uusapan ng philosophical, mga theories and stuff like that. Well, sa pagkahalubilo ko rin sa mga humanities majors na friends ko.
Based from the interviewees' answers, there are generalizations that students make to distinct themselves from being a humanities or science major. Now, let us ask these students if they think that subjects at the other side of the two-culture spectrum are worth taking.
To some extent, basic knowledge din naman kasi yung nakukuha mo sa GEs at saka holistic development, di ba? Hindi ka naman makukulong lang sa isang field your whole life.
Sa major ko sa journalism, if I'm not mistaken, 4 na MST yung kailangan. No? Siguro, pipiliin ko sana yung mga MST that will help me understand more yung society, paano mag-interact halimbawa, yung people with his surroundings or paano magagamit kunyari yung mga scientific na concepts.
Yes, definitely. Aside from it making me a more well-rounded individual, it would also be especially helpful in scientific journals where I need to write well.
As an engineering major, sa tingin ko, yung Arts and Humanities GEs, di ba yung N30 ginagamit sa paggawa ng resume? O, makakatulong yan. N10, pwedeng gamitin sa paggawa ng paper na gagamitin din pag nagtatrabaho na kami sa mga chosen field namin.
Lastly, we asked them if there really is a two-culture divide in UP Diliman.
The divide between the arts and sciences mostly is not just because of the topics or the approach that they do, but on the larger context. Because of the inequality in the opportunities of the arts and sciences majors, arts major, wala namang trabaho. Science majors, mas madali naman.
As of now, naniniwala ako yung two cultures, yung arts and humanities, pati yung sciences, parang nag-exist sa UP Diliman. Dahil yung mga degree programs, lahat sila makaklasify either dun sa dalawa.
Yes, there is definitely a cultural divide between the arts and the sciences, with the former being perceived as sort of inferior. And the most evident point here
would be the GE reform. Also, the faculty voted for the decrease in the number of GEs. So, obviously, there is a cultural divide between the arts and the sciences.
Siguro, may nag-exist na cultures, pero it doesn't have to be a reason para ma-divide. Baka may gray area na somewhere in the middle, nagmi-meet sila. Kasi syempre may similarities pa rin naman yun, di ba? Manonotice mo yun in the way they talk, ganon, they behave, siguro sa studying habits din, ganon. Pero at the end of the day, I think na every field naman ay may kanya-kanyang expertise.
Common observations from the two cultures involves the differences in the way they perceive things in their respective fields. The arts culture is more about abstract thinking, while the science culture is more about the systematic and organized way of processing ideas. Having these notions provide an evidence to the existence of both cultures, but it is important to note that all students have different inclinations. In addition to this, it is also evident that the two cultures could coexist in the university. This is applicable to the fields that require the skill and knowledge of both. Having established a divide between the two is not the end of the road. By understanding the differences of the two groups, both can use the knowledge of the other to better themselves and the courses that they take.